G'day, Stu from UAVPOOCHES here. Welcome to the FPV Mix, the greatest live stream on the internet. Sit back, grab yourself a cup of coffee, a beer, whatever you want to partake in, whether it be the morning, the evening. We're going to be relaxing, hanging out, having some fun, answering some drone questions, calling my mum. We're going to be watching Clip That. Just basically the next 90 minutes, I want you to have a good time. That's what we're here for, and we're going to have some fun. Now, first things first, like the way we start off every single stream, we're going to see who's here in the chat, but also I need to check my microphone. How is that going? You know, you guys know the drill. You've been watching this long enough. I'm always fiddling with it. You can clip that right there. JFPV is silent. Holy crud. Malice is awake. So apparently Malice Vex is in the house as well. He's saying morning peoples right there. We've got Kaji the cat saying good morning, Stu. Hope you're having a fantastic morning. I absolutely am there, Kaji. We've got Groom Lake Fisher Mum saying Stu and Stu's mum. Twisted FPV is in the house as well saying hi, Stu. And Malice Vax sending it straight back to Jay saying, holy smokes, Jay is awake as well. I don't believe it. The trifecta of sleep-ins has not occurred today. Random Family Man saying, first things first, there is nothing wrong with my Clip That. If you don't understand what Clip That is, let me tell you, stay tuned, because sometime throughout this show, we are going to be watching some videos that you guys made. Should I just play an old Clip That? Okay, I'm going to play an old Clip That. So this might have been from 2 weeks ago. This is the sort of stuff that we have to deal with. So if I go to Clip That, check this sort of stuff out. So I'm going to scroll up to an old one. All right, so what about, we've got Stu's, where's this Kermit one? All right, the Muppets Lost episode. We've got a super chat coming in as well. Let me make this full screen. So this is what we have to deal with. We've got some new episodes of this coming up. If I go here to screen share, check this out. And I know it's been clipped a little bit. All right, so this is what we have to deal with. A little sausage, and I don't know if it should be closer to my mouth. Look, I don't want to say too much, but hopefully you are reading between the lines that I want to see your sausage. Definitely put your sausage in there. Can't wait to see it. Very inappropriate. He was worried you would pick on him due to the small sausage. I can get a visual representation on what it looks like. It had like a blue big dome on the top of it. I want to put your sausage in a frog twat. Hello. Whee. So yeah, apparently there's a lot of interesting sausage discussion that's going to be coming up. We've got some new episodes of that of Clip That. Johnny DRC, he sent through his super chat, so thank you very much, Johnny DRC. Very much appreciated. I did get your email as well. Jay's having a laugh as well. That's Jay. We've got two types of JFPVs. We've got JYFPV as well as J.FPV in the chat. The internet is gold, is saying under the trails. Lane Penner, so how about these Emax Eco 2s? Yeah, these are some, let's get straight into some drone questions right now. So if you are interested, I think these released on like, was it the 14th or something? Emax Eco, if I could actually type properly. Emax Eco motors, and there is a new version out. So if we go to the Emax store, let's see if we can have a squiz. And this is the old version. Fantastic. Come on, where's new products? Let's hopefully it's under that. Here we go. Screen share. Check these bad boys out. So we've got some new Emax Eco motors out. Now, for anybody who doesn't know Emax Ecos, they make great stuff. They're a cheap, reliable motor in the past, I know, as far as I'm concerned, with the Ecos. And look at this. We can get a 2306 motor for $12. So for those people who want to build something value out there, that's right up Emax's alley. So they're all about value, getting people in the air. I really like Emax as a company. They've made the Tiny Hawk, made some very, very cool stuff in the past. And yeah, so these are the new Eco motors. And I got to say, they look pretty fancy as well. Oh man, I didn't know there was different Tiny Hawk chassis. All right, all sorts of news. I think these are, I'd probably fly this one around. That looks super cool. I like it. I like it. It's a pity it's not just for the Tiny Hawk 1 though, because I do prefer that over the Tiny Hawk 2. Jumping over back to my face cam. We've got Twisted saying, I want to try the new Ecos. He sent them through a super chat as well. And Bad Manners, thank you very much, both of you guys, for sending through those lovely donations. You know what? I did it, guys. I did it. Well, it's time. There you go, Twisted. So last week, I'm sorry, Charlie, last stream, we didn't have any snacks. We've got, what flavors do we have today? We've got some straps with beef, some Smacko's beef snacks. Very, very tasty also, Charlie tells me. Let's give the doggo pooch some food as well. Jumping down here too, dog cam. Look, you can tell he's excited. There you go, Charlie. So that's from Twisted. Thank you very much, Twisted. Oh yeah, that's really delicious. Bit of beef for breakfast. Oh, yummy. All right, now jumping here back to Facecam. Malice Vex says, I'll have to have a chat to Emax. I want to try him. Yeah, I could just purchase him, you know. We've got the name is Harry. What is the title based on? So clip that goes too far. That's, well, I've heard some very sketchy things about some of your videos that are going to be coming up. So we're going to be checking out some of your videos as well. And yeah, the clip that videos. I'm excited to see them, but also nervous, guys. Don't get my YouTube channel banned right here. Now we've got 40 people watching. We've been streaming for 7 minutes. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, definitely go and do that. Remember, you've got 3 choices. You can hit the thumbs up, thumbs down, or punch yourself in the neck. It's all good. I don't actually mind which one you want to do, but preferably let's not punch yourself. You know, if you're enjoying the stream, do it. If you're kicking back, relaxing, you think, you know what, that's the least I can do. It really does make a difference. It lets YouTube know as well that this stream is up and running. And you guys are enjoying it. It's not just some random bot that's clicked on it and then disappeared. Random Family Man says it's all gone a little too far with his clip that. JFBV is saying, Malice, just buy them without trying to get a discount with a lol behind there as well. Chucker FPV, he's just joined. Man, that was a huge jump. We're up to 23 likes, so thanks very much. Random Family Man saying it's Kiz's fault, and they're saying the Ecos, they look rad AF. So whatever that AF, I'm sure it doesn't stand for any profanity or anything like that. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about these motors? I think they look very, very similar to the Korea, is it the Toa? I think the Korea Toa motors. But this looks like it's a 2-bell design where I'm not sure if the Korea Toas might be a one part. Test Pilot Tim, he's just sent through a donation as well. Let me scroll through. Just here, he's saying, yo, Stu, what is going on, my friend? I'm gonna have to give Charlie another little snack as well. Man, he thinks it's Christmas time. Here you go, Charlie. Oh yeah, that's looking very tasty, guys. Thanks very much. So that's from Test Pilot Tim. Radio. And here we go. Evan Branstad says, what is the best drone for me to get for the price? I'm thinking of wanting to go with a Diatone 2019 GT349. Well, Evan, we need to know what is your price, my friend. If you give me that little bit of information, it's going to help. I'm going to copy this, go back to Facecam. Let's have a bit of a Google and find out how much we can get one of those for. So you are looking at... What's this? Oh, that one's on sale. So it's hard to tell because this one's on sale for a lot cheaper. It's about 200 Aussie dollars. If I go, let's screen share this bad boy. So this is the drone he's thinking about getting. I think you're going to be... I need to know what you want to do as well. Like, it's very tricky to say, hey, it's like saying, what's the best computer? Well, what do you want to do on it? Do you want to do work on it? Do you want a laptop that you can travel with it? Do you want a game on it? Let's be honest, that's all we want to do. But, like, what do you actually want to do with your drone? Do you want to film on it? Do you want to fly indoors on it? We need a little bit more info there, Evan, and then we can help you a bit more. Look, I didn't mind these drones. They're very, very quick, very, very punchy, but... You can get like a full-sized 5-inch proper freestyle drone for that price as well. So that's up to you. Give us a little bit more info. Let's see if he's done that in the chat as well. Prices around 100 to 200. All right, so we're kind of we're getting a bit. What do you want to do with it, Evan? That's probably the biggest thing that we need some information. Like if you tell us that, we can definitely help you a little bit more. I'm going to show you 2 drones that I would recommend though. Or let's see if we can find them. So a great, fantastic little 3-inch. I love the, if you go to this website here, one of the greatest websites on the internet that you should all have it bookmarked. UAVPOOCHES.com, plenty of drone information on there. We've got the good old, this is a classic, the XJB, a reliable drone that I think has been, it's old. There is an updated version. It's been out for a long time. It's so good that Crash Test Cal gave up all his 5-inch drones to fly that. Or if you want to fly something and strap a GoPro on the top as well, something like that, a Nazgul 5, It's just, there's a reason why it's so popular, why so many people have it, because it just works. I know Rodzilla flies one, I've flown one, just an awesome little drone that, well, I shouldn't say little drone, an awesome freestyle drone that's got plenty of punch. The only thing I didn't like is it is a little bit aggressive on your battery, so it definitely does suck down some juice, but you can slap your GoPro on the top, record some juicy footage. It flies great out of the box. It's a 4S version, a 6S version, you get like different receiver versions as well. So, yeah, it's pretty good. Plus, I think you can get them on special sometimes for about as low as $150, $160 or something like that. So, I don't know, it's but probably floating around the $200 mark though, when it's not some sort of sale, or, you know, that just have a shop around would be my bit of advice. Jay saying the Arrow by HD LRC is basically the updated XJB, and it's awesome. Yeah, it's got a Ratel there, so if you want to get that, there's that. The Ratel is in the Arrow. I actually do prefer the XJB though. I think it's a little bit lighter. As well as there is a 2020 XJB that they released, which has some of the same, the motors and props and shape and that sort of stuff, but they upgraded the ESC and the flight controller. We've got Gunner351 in here as well. I think I saw Russ Wolf, like the oldest person, Russ Wolf 911 or 911 years old. The name is Harry, saying, I got a 349 as a beginner drone. It was hard to control for a beginner, but it was a nice quad. The biggest thing I can recommend there is indoor little drones really do help with the stick time. As a beginner, the best thing you can do though is jump on the sim. If you are on the sim, you're going to be, it's going to save you money. Spend a couple of dollars, I think like $5, between $5 and $20, depending on what simulator you want to use. You can hook up your own radios, so you can actually practice, you can actually hook your radios up to your computer. Most radios anyway, the ones that are, you know, about $100. Any radio over $100 is probably going to be able to hook up to your computer, and then you can just fly around looking at your computer. It's really going to help you with the stick, just getting stick time, muscle memory, understanding how your drone works. They didn't have sims when I first started, and yeah, it was a bit sketchy trying to learn how to fly, but nowadays with sims there is no excuse. I reckon if you're over 5 years old, the sim is going to teach someone to be able to fly around. Russ Wolf is saying, hey, and the name is Harry said, yes, I did that, but it's still different than the sim. How many hours did you put on the sim? I'm going to say you need about 20 hours on the simulator, and then you're going to go out and be able to smash some gates and that sort of stuff. Don't expect it to happen overnight. It is a tricky skill that you need to put some time into. It's like when if I first put you on a push bike, don't think that you're going to be able to ride a bicycle in, you know, pretend you've never ridden one for 10 years of your life, and then we said, all right, you're going to fly, you're going to drive, you're going to ride one of these bikes right now. It's going to take a little bit to get used to, and it's exactly the same with flying a drone. It is tricky, which is why we've got simulators to help. Chuck Toast, Stu, what Dr. Cinewhoop do you like for 300 American bucks or less? And this is where I think I think it was one from iFlight. I'll have a bit of a Google, but they all kind of felt iFlight, Cinewhoop, but to be honest, they all kind of felt the same. So Cinewhoop. Oh, this is actually one style of drone that's not my favorite. All right, so I'm going to jump over here. Here it is, the Green Hornet. And also Tex Bex, thank you very much for your donation as well. We're going to answer your question in just a second. I just want to show, was it Chucker that asked this? So screen share. You know, something like this. They all felt very, very similar. I didn't really like the HD LRC one though, because that one broke at the antenna, and you know, I can't say too much. But look, some of these sorts of drones, or I don't know, they all just shop around, have a look. I know one of them we lost a motor on when Jono was flying it. It could have been this one actually, if I had to go back and try and find that. So I'm not 100% sure on which one of these I would recommend, because they all felt so. None of them felt outstanding. Anyway, they felt very, very similar to each other. So I'm sorry, Chucker, that I can't give you some more information there. We're going to answer some questions for my mum too. So if you have some questions for my mum, throw them in the chat. We're going to call her on the phone and find out if she can use her. If you're ever watching this, Mother Dearest, remember you're going to have Facebook up on your on your computer when we, or not on your computer. You're gonna have to have your messenger phone there ready. We're gonna answer you some questions, all that sort of stuff. But TextBeck says my first 5 inches on the way. It's the iFlight Nazgul. Okay, so we're just talking about that. I bought it for 248 Aussie dollars, so I will not feel bad destroying it. And you know what the beautiful thing is about those drones? They're just robust. They're going to take an absolute beating. If you are coming from a fixed wing or any type of wing or even a boat or whatever it's going to be, any other RC hobby, and you think about having a crash and your model is pretty much trashed and wrecked, it's time to go home and do repairs. God forbid you're coming here from 3D helis. You would know that nicking the slightest piece of grass is going to cause everything to be a little bit bent and skew-whiff and just not working. Nowadays, with these drones, it is remarkable how much of a beating you can give them. You can clip that, take that to the bank, and they keep flying. It's crazy. So yeah. All right. Chuck Toast is saying Stu's mum saw Pink Floyd live in concert. All right, we've got one. Here we go. Kaju the cat saying, what was Stu obsessed with as a baby? So there we go. We're going to put that down there. If I scroll down, I can see C-Lab. Thank you for asking your question as well. And what was Mum's favorite Halloween costume? And Donnie is saying, this is easier on the phone, otherwise I'd Streamlab. Just stop by to say hi and nothing but love, y'all. Nothing but love straight back up to you, Donnie. Jumping on his phone to send that through as well. I want to say thank you. And what he's talking about, there is a Streamlabs link in the description down below. And basically, if you do feel, I don't want to pressure anybody to donate. I would never tell anybody how to spend their money. That is their money. Do whatever you want with it. But if you would like to support the channel and you're thinking about sending through a donation, there is 2 types of links. You can either do the super chats or you can do the Streamlabs link, which is linked in the description here. Basically, the difference is if you use a super chat, like a lot of people seem to be doing today, YouTube takes like a 30 to 40% cut or something like that. If you use a Streamlab links, the cut that's taken away is like 3 or 4%, something, you know, it's a drastic difference. So anyway, but I don't want to tell people what to do, but that's why I put that little goal there today. It says use this link instead of YouTube super chats. It makes a difference anyway to the channel. But I want to say thank you to everybody, whether you're donating, whether, you know, just even if you're just watching. Thanks for being here, because you deserve to have an awesome day. Kick back, relax. We're going to be asking Mum some questions in just a little bit. That's going to be more the dearest. I don't know why I said it like that. And Bad Manners, have you flown the Flywoo Chaser version? And it's pretty good, and it's very hardy with DJI. So I upgraded the motors and 6-blade props, and now it works great. So I'm gonna Google that. I believe I have. I think, is it black and gray, from memory? Look at this. Yeah, this one actually is a pretty good one. But I didn't know about the 6-bladed props. And jump in over here, screen share. But look at the price. It's, wow, okay, that's because that's got DJI in it. And remember, this is Aussie dollars, so I'm just going to click on the analog version here. That's about $300. So yeah, look, this is a nice one, but again, the price is more expensive. So I don't know. That's why I kind of like the Green Hornet, because I thought that was a cheaper one. So yeah, this is a nice one, just more pricey. And if you get it with DJI in there, well, if I look at the price here, it really is jumping up. What is this normal version? That's $114. Why is that? What's happening here? Why is this $114? Can anyone tell me? Oh, recommended parts not included. You don't get the stack, you don't get the motors, you don't get the propeller, you don't get an FPV camera. You get a frame kit. You get the kit. That's a rip-off. That is a rip-off. Do not buy that. You know, do not spend $100 just to get this frame version. It is not worth it. I know there's a lot of carbon and a lot of engineering, but man, that's very, very expensive for that sort of frame. I don't think that's worth it. Flywoo might get a little bit upset at me saying that, and maybe that's related to bangers as well. Maybe you can find them cheaper somewhere else. I wouldn't be purchasing that anyway. I don't know about. What do you guys think? Thumbs up if you think that's a good buy. Thumbs down if you're like, nah, that's not what I'm all about. Viral saying, I. And Lawrence, I think my PSN is Lawbart ID. Have to check. I'm not too sure what he is talking about. Right, they're gonna say and hit that like button. Fits of Flight saying, Stu's mum, is there a secret family dinner recipe you could share? Maybe Stu's favorite growing up. Fantastic question. It's great. What I really like as well, because you're asking these questions, that there's things that I guess we learn about my family that I didn't know. So we've learned some of Mum's concerts, some of the things she used to do back when she was a little bit younger, before I was born. Just some interesting things that, you know, even Bot Grinder might be proud of there. Donnie saying, yeah, hit the thumbs up. Or, yeah, y'all with a lot of thumbs up there. And Aaron Albin, has anyone heard about the promo TBS is doing at the moment? Does anybody know if the current TBS promo is transferable? Keen for a discount on my first TBS starter set. So it'd be great if you actually told us what that promo was, so then people could say, hey, I have heard that or not. And Derek is saying, at UAVPOOCHES, my first 5 inches the Diatone Roma F5, and I am loving it. So, jumping over here. What were your guys' first drones as well? Like, if you had to start tomorrow, what drone would you go and purchase? If you could only purchase one, what is going to be the right drone for you? I would probably pick something like... Oh, I think this is what Raven was talking about, actually. Yeah, sorry, I should say this is what Raisin was talking about. Yeah, how does this actually go, Derek? So, screen share. We had this in the news the other week. I have not tested this one, but it does look pretty special. That's right, and it's 270. That's about 210 American dollars. I don't know if someone can do some conversion for me in the chat as well. What is 272 Aussie dollars to US dollars? Jumping over here, back to Facecam. That is a nice drone, for sure. And other TJ Walton is saying, I started with the Eachine X220, lol. Evan is saying the UAVPOOCHES $99 build was my start, so congratulations. Thanks for trusting me enough to build that first drone. It did get a lot of people into the hobby. It's not a drone that's going to last you forever, but it is a fantastic entry-level drone, or it was in 2017, whenever that first video came out. Russ Wolf said, did your mum ever drop you on your head? All right, let's we can ask her that there, Russ. Thank you very much for those kind words. We're going to be calling her in just a little bit. And Fitzflight says, if I had to start tomorrow, I'd buy a Tango 2, DJI goggles, and the DJI Nazgul 5. That would be a robust choice that's going to last you for a long time. And if you're just new to FPV and you've got some questions or some things that you want to learn about, please put them in the chat. Or maybe you've been flying around for a while and you've got some things that you want to ask about. I've been doing this. I've been in drones for the last 5 years, from about 2015. Could almost be coming up on 6 years. When it comes to FPV, I have probably flown more drones, more different types of drones than anybody else out there. Well, I guess I'd be right up there, I would say, with the top couple of people who've flown the largest variety of drones. And yeah, if you've got some questions, some products you want to discuss, please throw them down below. It would be my pleasure to help you out. And what one... W Tac is saying, loving my Acrobat. I'd pick it again. My first drone was the ZMR 250 with the Naze 32. Now, I'm sure that not many of our viewers would know what that is, except for Mark, who's saying that he had a flame wheel, then he bought a ZMR with a CC3D. You ZMR people, what a relic from the past. I don't even know if they actually... do they still sell ZMRs? That was one of my first ones as well. That's what I got after my Emax Nighthawk. Oh, look at this. It's $18. Let's have a look. This is that's 175 millimeter. No, we're going to go, this is it. This is what we flew around with. Does this not look like perfection? This was pretty much the pinnacle of a drone evolution back in 2015, 2016. Screen share, check this out. Look at this thing. Do not buy this drone now. $40. What a ripoff. It's just... Let's get some other pictures on here. There's no camera tilt. It's heavy. It's just... I don't know. We just didn't know any better. I think this was one of my first reviews ever. Do I dare go and watch this on my channel? I don't know. We broke it down. I measured every single bit of carbon. We weighed the hardware individually. And now I'm thinking back, do people really care about that stuff? They really just want to know how it flies. So, I don't know. Interesting. Don't buy these drones nowadays. I wish they'd just take them off. But, yeah. I still had a great time, though. You know, it's just not something that I would recommend today. Johnny DRC says, I want to visit after everything is over and fly all your quads off your wall. Well, not all of them work. Malice Vex saying, I will want one. Jeremy Sage says, I hear that Joshua Bardwell knows it all. He does know an awful lot. And Double A is saying, what's the best we can get for $400? So I don't even know. I need, like, the best you can get for $400. Well, I don't know what you're talking about there, man. Like the best TV, the best computer, best car. I'm not, it's a, and I need to know what you mean by best. What makes best for you? So, you know, a little bit more information there, please. Lawrence is saying Joshua who? We're talking about Joshua Bardwell right there. And Kiz Bartlett, thanks for asking a question for my mum. It's saying, Stu's mum, what was one of the biggest things that's changed in the world since she was little? All right. Thank you very much there, Kiz. We'll be calling her up in just a minute, having a chat. I think it's been about two weeks since we've asked her some questions. Moonrunner wants to ask something about a West All School something about a UFO landing, but okay, we'll ask her. That looks like we could be going down some UFO sighting questions as well. Fitzflat says, Stu, I'm hankering for some pinball. All right, I don't think we're gonna be playing a pinball today. But Alex is saying, what is my favorite budget quad? Well, it's well, I don't know about budget, but I really do like the Nazgul, you know, for this one right here. Great, it's a great quad, you know, if you can get that. You don't want to be spending too little. Otherwise, if you want to go something like the Mobula 6, I think is a fantastic choice as well. I wonder if we can just search up Mob 6. Let's see. Sometimes bangers, here we go. Oh, it's the HD version. Why do they do that? Like, can you just give me the Mob 6, mate? I want to buy something. Let's see. Here it is. This one, 120. It's about $100 US. This is one of my favorite drones, but I would recommend getting the 19,000 kV version. This little drone here, for just some indoor flying, delicious. Absolutely delicious. All right. Let's see. Trellis is saying, why do you keep skipping my messages, mate? I can't even see what you... it's the first time I've seen you say that, my friend. So, and if you have a look at the chat, there's, you know, like, I don't know, a couple of hundred messages in here. It's nothing. Please don't take it personal. I'm just answering questions. Have you tagged me? Have you said at UAVPOOCHES? With a little tag as well. It recommends to do that in the description. Viral is asking my opinion on four-bladed props. So, let's have a look here. Just so people know what we're talking about, because some new people might be like, hey, that's a little bit, what does it mean, four blade? So basically, now this is a terrible choice, because it is a huge propeller. We've got it, surely we can find a better, here we go. These look like for some tiny little, they're Whoop props. All right, we're gonna go to this is what we're clicking on. This is so you can just have an idea what we're talking about. So these are the sort of four blade props, but of course we're after a 5-inch version. This is for a huge 10-inch quad, I believe. Yeah, 10 says 10.5. But the optimal part, I think, for your everyday drone pilot is going to be a 3-inch prop. A 3-blade prop. So for probably something like this, right? So here's some T-motors, something like this. That's kind of a good balance between grip, high speed, and efficiency. If you go up to a 4-blade prop, something like, you know, like if you had a 5-inch version of this, it does feel more grippy. You're going to get more drag through the air, though. I think it's actually slower in a straight line. You don't get that much more thrust out of it. It works harder on your motors. It's just, you know, maybe if it was a really tight track, and I do think it helps with control, and maybe I don't know, just gripping the air a little bit. So think of it like having stickier tires on your car, but I don't think that it really makes up for it for most of our flying. Freestyle pilots are absolutely not. It's probably going to be a little bit smoother as well, but it's going to be a lot slower than, especially like bi-blade props. If you want to go really, really fast in a straight line, maybe like a drag or something like that, you want to have some crazy punch outs, nothing really beats some big chunky bi-blade props, I think, to throw on there. All right, jumping over here back to Facecam. Let's see if Trellis actually put his question in here, because Trellis is let's see, I can't see what he didn't put anything in Ask Group. He said, why do I keep skipping his messages? And then he didn't even tell me what his message was. And let's have a look. Sean Williams saying, that's Stu's mum. Should I feel guilty postponing meetings in order to watch Stuart's stream? So no, you absolutely shouldn't. Sean, this is what we're here for. I want people to kick back, relax, enjoy the day. Why? Because you guys deserve to feel special, to feel good. And this is a nice, safe place where we can all get together, have some fun, talk drones, ring my mum on the phone, just generally have a good time. Viral saying he's splitting his... Shouldn't he be at school, Viral, actually? The name is Harry. Says, my 5-inch worked perfect yesterday. Nothing happened to it, but now the ESC is not responding when booting. Any ideas why? Maybe you landed it in some water. Maybe there was some water on some grass or something like that. Maybe it got damaged in moving it when you put it in your bag. Maybe you just pushed it too hard and, yeah, it smoked a little bit and it happened right when you landed. There's a bunch of different things that can happen. Max Life says, g'day stream, g'day Stu. Hope everyone is having a great morning. Yeah, I hope people are having a great morning or evening. I think it's pretty late in the US, actually. It's probably heading into, what is the time over there? 9 p.m. in some places, maybe 6 p.m. I'm not too sure, especially with daylight savings time. It's kind of messed me around a little bit. Fitz Flight saying, at least Stu's unicorn tattoo is tasteful and relevant to FPV since the unicorn is wearing Sky Zones. Yep, there we go. Viral saying, yes. He's again just typing in single sentence, single word messages. Baker's talking to Malice Vex. And David Campbell saying, wow, finally catching you live. Welcome to the stream, my friend. If this is the first time that you've been here live, throw some questions down below. That's what we're here for, just to hang out, have some fun as well. Viral says, hey Stu, I donate, but mum's a boomer and doesn't understand that donating, supporting a creative thing. Well, Viral, just thanks for being here, my friend. That's the main part. If you're enjoying the stream, that's what we make this for, to share this message of FPV. I am extremely passionate, and what I've realized with your help as well is just making people's lives better. I want them to get the most out of their life, and FPV is the best tool that I know that does that. So it completely changed my life, and I want to give that back to other people. So just, that's the pleasure's all mine, my friend. Just thanks for being here, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the stream. Barrelstein, yes, lol, but school, but Stu over school. No, don't watch this over school. You should be at school, my friend. Aaron is saying the TBS promo is not socialized yet on their website, but it was announced on the TBS Couch a couple of days ago. They're giving a $25, and look, I don't know if this is true, $25 discount if you use the serial number on your TBS transmitter as the promo code. Okay, that's kind of cool. So discount on what? $25 discount on what? On all purchases? I'm sure there's some little things behind that as well. Fitz Flights and be quiet, Viral. Stu's mum doesn't understand how donations work. Yeah, let's call her on the phone. TJ saying it's 12:30 a.m. in the UK. Time for a cup of tea. 4:30 in California. And Random Family Man is saying, what was Stu's mum's reaction to the unicorn tattoo? Alright, this is going to be another thing like a raisin. Stuart's got a unicorn tattoo. There we go. And we got Extreme Neil. G'day from WA. Saw us some sick flight footage, Stu. You know, we just might do that in just a little bit sometime later throughout the show, because if we jump over here, we're going to look at some of share your vids. If you've done an awesome flight over the weekend, maybe you've got a video that you want to show off, maybe I'm going to say, except unless you're Malice Vex, because he just spams his everywhere. And, oh, let's see. But if you've got them, feel free. I'm going to post this in the chat. Create an invite. Copy. All right, so go to screen share. Let's have a look. You can post it in here. We're going to check out some of these. So we've got some from YOLO. Zint's posted some as well, so we'll be checking out some of those. There is the link if you want to use that Discord. A fantastic place to be. Well, yeah, if you want to show us some, if you want to see some fantastic flight footage, definitely go check that out. So we're going to be looking at those together. I will pick the music though, so we don't get some copyright strikes. It's a unicorn riding on one of Stu's favorite quads, and it's wearing Sky Zone. So very interesting right there. Mana FPV says, I'm dodgy FPV, Stu. For some reason, I can't post on the other account. All right, Dodge. So give me a little thumbs up if that actually is you in, you know, maybe in the, what do you call it, live stream general chat or something, just so you can confirm that that actually is you. We don't have someone trolling in here trying to impersonate you there, Dodge. But yeah, we're going to be asking my mum some question. Toxic saying, almost forgot that it was stream night. How dare you, Toxic? You can do whatever you like, my friend, especially because you're one of the legends. Your name up here on the wall. Thank you very much to Chaos, Nick, Captain Kirk, Daxy, Donny, Quigs, Rob, Greg, Toxic. There he is, right there. We got Drunga Bullet, RS7 Driver, Brad33, RGMG, and whoever Trollolololololololol was as well. All those legends, thank you so much. Whether they're here watching this stream or whether they watch it another time, or I just hope they're having a fantastic time. And yeah, I just want to say thank you for supporting this stream and helping share this message of FPV. We really wouldn't be able to do this stream without your support, and especially without the support of those legends. So thank you very much. He was watching American football. I think it's coming up to like our grand final here for our Australian football. Not that I'm really going to be watching that. And Molinar saying, is it possible to run the DJI Air system in a Diatone 540? Would it fit inside? I almost feel like, yeah, absolutely. We're going to Google the Diatone GT. Oh no, what have I done? I clicked on the wrong thing. I've lost everybody's chat. Where is it? The Diatone. Here it is. 540. Copy. We're going to be Googling that, but yeah, I think it should. And we're just about to ring my mum as well. Do me a favor, if you've got some questions for my mum, please throw them in the comments. I'm going to call her in about 5 minutes time. Let's have a look here. Diatone GT 540. But that didn't work. Let's try it up here. Ooh, the M540? Or is it something else? If it's maybe not in the M540. Let's have a look here. This is the M540. If it's this one, probably not. Screen share. This drone. So the M540, that's a very, very tight build. I don't think you'd be able to fit it in that one. Please let us know in the chat if that's what you're talking about, Molyneux. So otherwise, I'm going to say no. Actually, it's not gonna fit if it's the M540. Maybe if there's another one that I can't find, just the normal GT 540, might be a little bit different. David is saying, David Campbell, got myself Tiny Hawks, mate. I've bounded the controller to Hawk, but it won't arm and fly. Connected through beta flight controls work. So have you set up an arm switch, my friend? So David, when you go in there, have you messed around with the modes and that sort of stuff when it comes to your arm switches and making sure that your auxiliary channels are all set up and that sort of stuff? That's going to be the first thing. And maybe you could try resetting your gyro, which is just a little button in Betaflight. You can click that. But you need to make sure that your arm part is in the correct position and the mapping on the controls is correct. So not only is it responding, but also that are the controls responding in the way that they are supposed to, and the mapping is correct. Yeah, so there we go. So he's asking about that. Sean saying he forgot it starts an hour early now. Yeah, the stream's going to be starting an hour early. The reason we choose this time, it's just probably the best time for me. 10 a.m. I feel like is a good time to start the stream. And I want to say thanks for being here. Thanks for making me jump on here, talk to you guys. You really have made such a big difference in my life. I don't think I can really truly explain here just what a difference each and every one of you guys has made for me doing these streams. So I just want to say Thank you so much. All right, do you guys do daylight savings time in Australia? Yeah, for a little bit of our country, we absolutely do. Not in Queensland, but in the state where I am, yes, we do. Malice Vex saying, "Ask Mum what her favorite video game is." Yeah, that's going to trigger her absolutely. She's not a fan of video games whatsoever. She thinks they're a waste of time. However, she did used to say that a little bit about drones. And tell me, when are you going to grow up, Stuart? That's what I think she sounds like. And yeah, well, look, Mum, now I do this for a job. Bad manners. He's saying, "Lol, I'm pretty legendary, man." Okay, yes. All right, thank you very much, Bad manners. It is appreciated. We'll have to see if we can do something special for you. Mana is saying, "Okay, Stu, done the thumbs up on the live stream in general." Oh, we can check out if that actually was dodgy. Right there, live stream general. Dodgy. Oh, yep, okay. All right, there you go. Thanks very much, Mena FPV. That actually is dodgy. And Kiz Bartlett is saying his package is finally in the UK, so he won one of the prizes recently. We sent him over something. We probably should do some more giveaways. How about next week? This week was a little bit of a write-off because, you know, we had a break and we only just came back and started the stream, all that sort of stuff. But would you guys like to do some giveaways for next week? We can organize that sort of stuff. We've been streaming, man, I can't believe it, for 41 minutes, 82 people watching. And we're just, give me 3 more, actually, let's see if we can get 10 more thumbs up, then we're going to call my mum. So when we get to 60 thumbs up, we'll give my mum a buzz on the phone, ask her what she's up to. Mark Baker, FPV, says, "I've joined the Discord and submitted a video," so we might check that out in just a little bit. And Ryan is saying, "Ask Mum, did she think YouTube would become my full-time job?" So, man, that will be interesting to ask her, because I didn't think this was going to be my job. And this would be my advice, right? If you are starting a YouTube channel and you would like to be a YouTube content creator, what would I say? Be prepared to, like, don't count on it being successful. Just make it because you love it. So that way, you know, if you think that you're going to just be making videos, making a business that's profitable and working, that's not the right way to go about it. Just make the content that you're excited. I was making, like, I still was working full time and doing YouTube for full time. I think it was for like over 2 years or 3 years before I finally left my teaching job. I didn't watch TV for 2 years. Like, it was insane the amount of hours that I was doing, and this is also before I had kids. But the amount of hours I was doing, and I couldn't do that unless you can't do that unless you love the content that you're making, and you just do it for free anyway. And I was in a very fortunate position where you fantastic people enjoyed the content that I was making, and just my advice would be, make content that you enjoy. Just enjoy yourself. Don't make it to don't make content to try to be successful or try to grow your channel or anything like that. Just make the content that you like, and making the stuff you enjoy watching, you know, and then other people, you'll find your own little audience. The last thing you want to do is force yourself to have to do something that you don't love. That's going to be the quickest way to take a hobby that you enjoy to something that becomes a bit of a drag. Don't do that. All right. Bez is saying, "Would you use DJI system for racing?" No, I would not. Mainly because other people out there wouldn't be appreciative of that. DJI at the moment, racing is still very much an analog beast. If you go to the races, 9 times out of 10, everybody's going to be using analog there. Malice Vex says, "Ask Mum, does she like your impression of her?" I don't know if she does. Random Family Man say, no giveaways. Kids is saying, "No more giveaways ever." That's easy for those boys to say because they've won some prizes in the past. Fitz is saying, "Pinball, yes." Giveaways, no. And Drew Graham saying, "I think I just saw Stu's mum at the supermarket." Well, mother dearest, what were you doing there? Already thumbs up 2 times. All right, what were we trying to get to? Was it 60 or was it 60? Is that what we're trying to get to? Let's call my mum. All right, put some questions down below. We're going to ring my mother. Mother dearest, I know that you sometimes struggle with technology, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to call you on your phone. Your phone is probably going to be getting some sort of buzz or message and that sort of stuff. Bad Manners, mate. Thanks. You're like the main donator today. Thanks very much. Bad Manners is saying, "What's Mum's favorite American TV show?" All right, let's see. Gonna copy this bad boy. That super chat is appreciated. That's from Bad Manners. There we go. We're going to be putting that in. And Drew is asking, who is mother's favourite child? So, yeah, we can... I already know the answer to that. Of course, it's me. It's not going to be my sister. Malice Vex is saying, bring back pinball. All right, we're going to get a petition for pinball. Okay. All right, I'm going to... let's see if we can call my mother dearest. All right, let's have a look here. Open this up. Should be calling. You guys should hear it ringing in just a little bit.
Hi, darling.
Oh, mother dearest, how you going? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I've already got my Facebook open on Messenger.
Oh.
And how's that? I'm right there right now.
Okay, fantastic. You've even muted the stream in the background, I think.
I turned it off. I turned it off. See, right here, right now, Fat Boy Slim. I'm ready.
All right, Mum, dropping some lyrical beats right there. 1997 just called, and it's probably 1995 actually there. There we go. Mother Dearest with some Fat Boy Slim albums. I can remember you purchasing that album actually. How have you been? First things first.
Very well, thank you, darling. How are you?
I'm actually feeling really good. I had fantastic sleep last night. I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling good. So yeah. I'm
rejuvenated.
Sorry, what? Illuminated.
No, rejuvenated. You're feeling rejuvenated.
I am actually. I even woke up early. When I say early, at like maybe 6:30 or 7, and this is when you know you've had a good sleep, right? I woke up and I thought, oh, it must be 3 o'clock or something. I rolled over and I saw the blinds, like some light was coming in. I was like, oh my gosh, I've slept that long, and I had probably one of the best sleeps I've had in about 6 months' time. So, yeah, it was great. I got up, looked after the kids. It was brilliant. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. You guys have not tuned into the stream to hear me talk to my mum randomly about me waking up in the morning. You're right to go through some questions here, Mum, and ask you some little things?
Yep.
Was there any you wanted to answer? Were you taking any notes for people?
I was reading through some of them.
All right.
And if you want to ask, do you want me to just go through what I had written
down?
No,
I'll go through. If we miss any, feel free to throw them. Manners is saying Stu's mum is now mum of FPV, and Chuck Toast is saying I just smile when I hear mum's voice. So any words there for Chuck Toast, Mum?
That's nice. You mightn't have thought so if I was your mother though, and you were a 7 to 15-year-old.
What do you mean 15? I'd say it was till I left home. 18. Progressively got more and more strict, or maybe I just wanted to push the boundaries more and more. You were like, hey, you should go to school, and I was like, no, let's go drinking with my friends on a Wednesday afternoon. Anyway, we got this one. Someone's asked Stu's mum, what was Stu obsessed with as a baby?
As a baby, it was. Do you remember that toy dinosaur, Dra?
You know what? It wasn't a dinosaur. You know what it was? Well, let's think about the name here. Dra.
A dragon.
There we go.
Yes, Dra. It was a green and yellow and white from memory stuffed toy that was a dragon. And you took it everywhere. You loved it. And
you threw it in the bin, right?
I would have disposed of it.
You did.
Sorry about that.
And you know what? Dad told me that I carried on so much that you guys had to go back and buy a new one.
Yes, but it probably wasn't the same.
Yeah. You know what's really a bit deja vu here? I told my daughter last night a story about Dra, but her dragon that's called Zog. So it was the same sort of thing that I said, I used to have one when I was little, blah, 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 blah. It's interesting that I was telling my kid a story of how she got her dragon, a made-up story,
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. C Lab says, what was your favorite Halloween costume you wore as a kid?
Well, as a child, Halloween really wasn't in Australia.
That's it. Doesn't exist in this country, really. So it's just mainly just an American thing there. We don't really do Halloween. We kind of tell our kids not to take candy from strangers and that sort of stuff. I know that was...
We don't even use the word candy, do
we?
That's
it. Don't take lollies. Don't take a lollies from a stranger. That was a big thing I remember talking about when I went to school. Fitz Flight says, Stu's mum, is there a secret family dinner recipe you could share? Maybe Stu's favourite thing growing up?
This is interesting because Stuart thinks this is his favourite recipe, and his sister thinks it's her favourite recipe. I think it's chicken Veronica. Would you agree with that, Stuart?
I wouldn't say it's my favourite growing up, but I would agree that Susan thinks it's hers, and I'm pretty sure it's mine. Let's settle this live on stream as long as it works well for me. Otherwise, I'll just edit this out so it makes my sister look wrong. If I asked good old Granny Dearest,
Yes.
who first asked for that recipe, and who likes that dish, what do you think she would say?
I really don't know because I don't think Grandma can remember.
All right.
All
right. So it was me. There you go. You said it was me. Thank you.
For Fitz Whites, who wanted to know about it, it's actually chicken Veronica is chicken fillets, and you brown them in butter with a bit of paprika, add a bit of onion in, and then you add green grapes. Just pick each one off the bunch individually, make up a stock. Oh, and you can add some little mushrooms, make up a chicken stock, put that on, bit of corn flour to thicken it. Once the chicken's all cooked through, you can serve it over rice or pasta. So it's a blandish sort of food. For young kids, you loved it.
All right, look what you've done there, Fitzblatt. So if you ever want some chicken Veronica, we'll track down my granny and be like, "Hey, old lady, let's get to cooking." You're welcome to come over for dinner anytime there, Fitz. Russ Wolf, the oldest man in FPV, says, "Did you ever drop me as a baby, mother?"
I didn't drop you, but one time I was having drinks with my girlfriend at her house, and this is the suburb you were born in, and she had a very big historic house, and I left you asleep upstairs on the change table because you were a little baby, and I was silly, and you fell off the change table, and we didn't know till we went back upstairs to have another glass of wine, and you were on the ground crying, and you could have injured yourself falling off the change table really bad. I had to take you to the doctors. And I saw the doctor, and he was he wasn't worried because I was very honest and said what I'd been doing, and he knew I wouldn't normally.
Right. So
like that. Yeah.
Kay the cat has said, I didn't drop you, but and Kiz Bartlett explains a lot. Man is saying, I didn't drop you, I simply just let you fall. So there we go. Russ Wolf saying that I knew it.
Yeah.
All right. Moon Runner saying, ask your mum if she remembers or had ever heard of the UFO sightings and landings at Westall School, Melbourne in 1966.
No, because
it's oddly specific, isn't it?
Yes, so he obviously remembers. No, because I was born in Sydney, and there was still the rivalry then between Sydney and Melbourne. You tended to get Sydney news, and also I would have only been, in primary school. So
you don't remember?
No.
Maybe that's what the government wants you to think. Maybe they just use some mind control stuff so you don't remember.
Like in the Nevada desert.
I don't know. All right, and we got 4 more questions here. Sean Williams saying, should he feel guilty about postponing his work meeting in order to watch Stuart's stream?
Well, if everybody else was happy with you postponing the meeting, if it didn't really cause an inconvenience to anybody else, that's all right. I presume.
If it does cause an inconvenience.
I think I'd have to not listen to the stream.
Wait, so you're telling my audience on my stream don't listen to Stuart's podcast live stream?
And it's inconveniencing people that have already scheduled in that meeting. I think that's rude.
Don't listen to us, Sean. Watch the stream. All right, Random Family Man saying, what was... I don't understand. This is the new one. What was your reaction to me getting a unicorn tattoo there, Mother?
What unicorn? I don't like unicorns.
Okay. Malice Vex saying,
I hope you don't.
I don't. But we never know what this stream likes to take things and run with it. So we've got lots of sausages. Raisin is a testament to it. Raisins, unicorns, and sausages. Malice Vex saying, hey, Mum, what's your favourite video game?
I don't play video games. Well, certainly not now. And I really didn't when I was a young mother. Stuart used to try to get me to play something, but they were I could see no sense in them. But I do remember before you were born, darling, your father and I at the pub, the big excitement was to put 20 cents down on a machine and you'd sit there playing Pac-Man.
All right. And what do you think about them now?
Video games?
Yeah.
They're very realistic, aren't they?
Was that okay? Oh, sure. It's interesting. I thought it was going to be a bit of slander there, but all right. What do you think I think about video games? This is the real question. What do you think that I think about them?
You like them.
Okay, I think they're art. That's that. Let's just put it that way. I think it's like to say it's a very interesting form of media. Two more questions. Sorry, three more questions. This one's from Ryan. Asked his mum, what did you think? Did you think that YouTube would be my full-time job when I started this?
No, no, not at all. I thought it would be more of a hobby.
Yeah, so did I, actually. So did I. Bad Manners, he sent through a donation. So huge shout out to Bad Manners. Actually, if I look at my donations, they all seem to be from Bad Manners today. So thank you very much, Bad Manners. And he wants to know, what's Mum's favourite American TV show?
Well, we don't really watch much American TV shows today because we have, what's it called, where you can choose what you want to watch on
Netflix.
TV? Netflix and all that sort of thing. So I suppose we tend to watch. Fargo. That's American, like Fargo.
Okay, I don't even know what that is, but I'll have to...
It is a child that would have been lost in space. Gilligan's Island.
Okay, all right. And the last one, this one is from Drew, is saying, who is mother's favourite child?
Oh, darling, you know.
It's me. Thank you very much. There we go. So,
you have 2 or 20 children. You love them all the same.
all right, guys, let me know in the chat. We'll have a little bit. Who is my mum's favourite child? If it's me, just please, I'm asking you, post it in the chat. It's me, it's me, it's me. If it's not, you can type in Stu's sister there to find out. We'll do a bit of a straw poll. You know what? That's what we're going to do right now, Mum. I'll tell you why this is happening. I'm going to make a straw poll. Now, you probably don't even know what this website is.
Oh, I thought you said straw pole, P-O-L-E, like you were going to use a drinking straw.
No. We're going to make, who is Mum's fave child, right? So, Stu or Stu's sister. All right, create poll. We're going to check back in this in just a little bit so we can get some definitive proof.
I wonder if your sister watches this. She could enter it. Do you enter these things? Is that what you do? She could enter 100 times.
Well, no, it'll just be for you can only click once that does it. But if I look at here, if I go to screen share, I just posted it in the chat as well. So here, of course, look, this is what you need to go to, guys. Click Stu, click vote, and then we can have a look at the results. And well, they're not what I was expecting. Apparently, right now, straight away already, we have a 75% vote for Stu's sister. Oh, it's changing. It's changing quick. 8 votes. 73% say Stu's sister, and 27% say Stu. It looks like the site might be having some technical difficulties. I've heard that apparently it's... what's this? I'm just getting some confirmation on my Discord that site's not working. Every time I click to vote for Stu, it's voting for Stu's sister. Man, we're getting a lot of that out of all the polls I've ever made. This seems to be the most controversial one where people have jumped on and had some fun. I'm going to say...
The other questions that I wrote down.
Oh, okay. All right, Mum. Keep going. Yep.
Get you away from you trying to be the favourite child.
Yep.
Somebody asked, was I a Paul Hogan fan? Not now so much, but in when he was when he started his comedy career with Strop, yes, really enjoyed the Paul Hogan show back then. The biggest change in the world, Kiss Bartlett asked me, for me, it has been the internet, all that online technology. It's very difficult to grasp it all.
Okay.
At my age. Have I ever flown a drone? Talis wanted to know. Yes, I've flown one with Stuart, only once. I think you flew it though, didn't you? And I just looked through the glass.
Correct.
And it was pretty amazing. It was very enjoyable. I don't think I'd want to do it all the time though. A bit disorientating. And Mark asked me, was I a Hodges fan? I don't know who the Hodges are, I'm sorry, so obviously not.
Hey, Mum, do you reckon I could just get you to host my stream? Like, if I ran to the loo for 30 seconds, do you feel confident that you can talk to these people for 30 seconds?
I can't hear anybody else.
Yeah, but you just got to have to talk. You're going to have to do a radio presenter job. Do you reckon you can do that?
No.
Okay.
You just have to hang on, darling.
Oh, I busted. All right, too easy. Good, too easy. All right. Okay, anyway. All right.
That's what I've written down anyway.
That's all you've written down? I should have gone while you were answering those questions. That would have been much better. Random family man saying, Mum, give us the dirt. I'm going to let Mum... I'm going to let you go, Mother, so I can play a video very quickly or run to the loo. But thank you so much for coming onto the stream. Any messages for the rest of the viewers who are still here? Because apparently...
Stay safe and enjoy flying if you're lucky enough to be able to do it. And be kind to everybody.
All right, that's something that I couldn't stress enough as well. Just be kind to each other. You never know when somebody needs it. And if you wanted the end results, it looks like 32% saying I was your favorite child and 68% said my sister was. But you know, that's not. Oh, and I got to say too, Twisted. I forgot to mention this super chat came through 3 minutes ago, but I must have got distracted. He says, your mum rocks. He sent through $5 just to say that. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Very kind of you.
All right. And we've just had a donation too from Haveboard. He says, Yo, Stu, thanks for doing the giveaways. Captain Kirk is rad. Wow, all I have to say. Yeah, Haveboard, can you post, if your package is turned up, can you post a picture of that in the... general live stream chat channel over on the Discord so we can check some stuff out, because I can't wait to show that off as well if it's what we're thinking about. But anyway, Mum, I love you and I will speak to you later.
Okay, thank you, darling.
Okay.
Bye.
All right, bye, Mum.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so let's close this window down. Let's not listen to the favorite child question. I think there was a misrepresentation. I think it was like, who is not Mum's favorite child? That double negative. We've got there Toxic saying, who is my favorite child? Oh, turning it around. You know what we're going to do right now? Because I'm going to run to the loo. I'm going to put on one of your videos and share your vids here, which is... Man, there's so many channels on this Discord here. So much stuff to talk about. But we have 13,000 members, so I completely understand. Share your vids here. Mark Baker is flying at the crane yard. Oh, I got to press pause on the music. Minimize this bad boy. And let's get some copyright-free music going on. We're going to be playing this one. Oh, it's called Bunny Hop. I don't even know what it sounds like. But my mother wouldn't even let me go to the bathroom. Oh, here we go. I will be back, boys and girls, in about 30 seconds time. Alright, and I think it's also time for Charlie to have some snacks. If I minimize this bad boy. Alright, I'm going to watch a bit of this flying. What do you guys think of this? 5 inch isn't really that big. Next donation, Joel, you get a catheter. Oh, Malice Beck saying this is a nice spot. There is a lot to fly around. It wouldn't be very forgiving on the drone though if you smashed into that. But yeah, nice, some nice flying, that is for sure. Alright, well, let's do it. I'm going to phase this music out, press pause on this, minimize this. Oh, of course, look, Malsvex has posted his video. What did I say? He can't resist right there. We're going to jump back to our face cam. And Charlie, on your bed, we've got to give you some snacks. So this one's from Havboard. I should say Doggo Cam. There you go. It's from Havboard. We've also got this one right here. That's from Twisted. And Bad Manners, he sent through a little donation as well, saying you need a pee bucket under your desk. So there we go. What do you call that? Like the bedpan or something like that. In just a little bit, we are going to be checking out some Clip That episodes. We've got 76 people watching, streaming for 65 minutes, 63 thumbs up. I'm going to say, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, please do that now. If we can get to, let's see, 85 thumbs up. We've still got about half an hour to get there. 85 thumbs up. We're going to be playing the Clip That episodes, and trust me, you don't want to miss them. It's been a long time coming, and I am slightly nervous that it's going to get my channel in trouble with YouTube when I play that. So it's going to be a little bit interesting. Toxic saying you can get a kit put together, ready to build from FPV crate. And let's see, scrolling through here. Malice Vex is saying it's for everybody else. Alright, Malice, we'll have to check your video out. We've already watched enough of your videos right there. And Drew Graham saying, are they loud? He's looking for something quiet. And Franz3, can you guys recommend me FPV discounts to find Discords to find people for sim or in real life? Yeah, I can recommend my Discord, my friend. If you just want to jump in there. If you start flying around in sim chat, let me show you this right now. So if I go over here to screen share, over this side, you have some people fly there. This is our voice chat. It looks like they're helping somebody through beta flight that I can see right there. Down here, we've got some other people having a chat, Malice, Gunner, and Russ. If you jumped in this sim voice chat here, and you were just flying around, I guarantee that after a little bit, somebody would probably jump in there and say, hey, what sim are you playing? Can I join? That sort of stuff. Because we've got, I think it's like 12 or 13,000 members on Discord right now. In this server, all about FPV, so you probably have a high chance of catching somebody else in there who's going to be flying around. All right, jump in here to face cam, and let's see, scrolling down. Mulliner says, I'm new to FPV. I bought the GT M540 and the DJI system. First bit of kit this week after watching your YouTube vids. What would you suggest to do when it arrives? Mod the goggles for analog. My suggestion... Okay, you've got DJI goggles. You don't want to use those to fly analog. You just spent the good cash, the big cash on some DJI goggles. What you should do, and if you're a beginner, Mulliner, and this goes for a few other people out there as well, make sure you go to UAVPOOCHES.com. I'm going to get rid of this stupid straw poll that says I'm not my mother's favorite child. Go to UAVPOOCHES.com and go to this part here. This is a budget build. However, what I would do is go to this frame. Let's see. Go to site. Where does this take us? Takes us to Team Black Sheep. Okay, that's interesting. And this bit right here, buy one of these frames. Alright, so this is going to cost you $26. You will be able to take the parts off your GT M540, put them in here, except you'll be then able to put your DJI camera inside this one. So it's kind of, you got to build a DJI drone using this frame and the guts, the motors, the ESC, the flight controller from your other quad. That would be my recommendation. So then you can fly around, have a rig that you want to experience digital. Or the other option is just buy a whole brand new digital quad, but it's not. Then you kind of the GT M540 is not. You don't want that just to go to waste. So you might as well use those motors and those ESCs and that sort of stuff that's come with it. Jumping over here to face cam, we got 79 people watching, streaming for 69 minutes. We got 70 thumbs up, 3 thumbs down. We need, what's that? 15 more thumbs up. Then we're gonna be playing some Clip That. It's Clip That, yeah. Lawrence Bartwig says. Get the Drone Industries add-on for analog. Yeah, but I feel like the problem is you just spent, if you're brand new to this hobby and you just spent all that money to get digital goggles and you don't have a digital drone to fly, it's a bit of a waste. You're not really getting your money's worth at all for doing that. Yes, you could get an analog adapter. I'm trying to give you a good flight experience so you can use the actual digital product that you have. Most of the time, the analog add-on is for people who are already flying something DJI and then they want just something a little bit extra to fly their analog drones. But if you've only got one drone and you've got the DJI goggles, please make sure that the one drone you have is at least going to be using DJI. All right, Toxic is saying that's a great frame. I think he's talking about I hope he's talking about the Source One. Anyway, the Source One is a fantastic frame. And he's saying he's thinking about adding some LEDs to my Source One, but I'm not sure how to go about wiring them, like running wires from one LED to another. It's probably one of the best ways that you can do it, my friend. Or it depends where you're going to put them. You know, if they're on the arms, you're going to need to run some little. You can just do you have a PDB on your build at all? Otherwise, if you get some LEDs can take a 4S pack. You can just wire them straight from the battery terminal pack at the back. That's what I used to do back in the day. However, I don't put so many LEDs on my builds. I used to all the time, but not so much anymore. And Twisted is saying, I love the Source One frame. I built several, and they're a great frame for beginners and pros. It's a great freestyle frame. Yeah, the reason is, too, when you look at the price of this, like we saw another frame earlier in the stream, it was $100 and something. This bad boy is $26, and it really shows you. And they still make a profit on this. Like, they are still making money by selling these. So, you know, if you're looking at some of those other frames out there, unless they are offering you something exceptional, it's not really worth it. So a couple of exceptions, things like the Carrera Talon V2 or whatever the new racer one. Okay, it's a pretty cool frame. I think it's about $65. I can see the value in that. The Armaton Chameleon, great frame with a lifetime warranty. Catalyst Machine Works, one of the highest quality frames that there is, with some actual innovation in design. When you look at like their Banggood, very, very robust, protects things really, really well. So there's a couple of different options, but other frame manufacturers, if you're just getting a frame that looks almost identical to this and you're paying 3 or 4 times the price, yeah, that's not where that's not really where I think it's at. All right, we've got Bad Menace as well. Send it through another chat. He's saying, volume, brother, I can barely hear you. Is that true? You guys can't hear me? Please let me know in the chat. You're going to be broke by the end of this, Bad Menace, mate. Oh, Malice Vex is saying Armaton Marmot is the king. Yeah, the mic went down. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder what that was. Did I adjust the gain? Maybe is that any better? Mic check, mic check. Blah blah blah. Test. Can you hear me? Lots of people saying true. Turn your mic sideways. No, I don't think that works quite so well with this the way it's attached to this arm. All right, so much better. That's from Fitz Flights. All right, cool. All right, so I must have just bumped the gain on the back right there. I moved it about 3 degrees, and it looks like we're back, ready to do some microphone mixing. We've got 73 thumbs up, 74 people watching. Come on, boys and girls, let's get to that 85. 85, what do you call it, thumbs up, so we can watch some of the clip that videos. Area 509 FPV says, what's your opinion on the Fat Shark teleporter goggles? Ooh. All right, if you're new to FPV, there's a couple of traps that I think people fall into. Now, we're going to Google these here, and I don't want people to be purchasing these, so let's have a look. If I go to this one, and let's have a look. Fat Shark teleporter. Don't get them. Don't buy them. Oh, they're just... Oh, wait, they sell them at Hobby King? Nah. Oh, this is what we're looking at right here. How much are these? I bet you they're not even in stock. Don't buy these because they're just... It's not worth it. Discontinued product. All right, we don't allow discontinued product. Yeah, this right here is not what I would recommend. They've got a really low resolution. There's no module bay. It's like a relic from the past. This is what we had to deal with. Yeah, this was the low end goggle in 2015. I feel like look at 25-degree field of view with the lowest resolution we have ever seen, 320 by 240. Oh, that's garbage. Look, trust me, you're going to have a terrible time flying around with this. So please, please, please do not buy these goggles. I'm sure other people could give you some advice as well. Fitz Flights is saying, yes, Stuart, we need to talk about where the pickups are in your microphone. Smush that mic back down because when you readjusted it, the mic was bad again. Mic's been perfect for me. That's from Lawrence. All right, we'll have to do something sometime. I'm going to try and move it a little bit over there. It really gets in my face here. It's a little bit too much in my face. All right, we're at 76 thumbs up. Air unit fits in it perfect. This Malice Vex I think is talking about the Armaton Marmot DJI edition. It comes with a lifetime warranty for the frame. And a viral saying the Blue Yeti has 4 different pickup patterns. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't want to get into it. I'm pretty sure I've got it on the right one though. Mic is positioned perfectly for the clip art edit. Yes, it is. Closer to the mouth equals better. Just move below the chin. All right. So what you reckon down here? Guys, I can't even trust you guys anymore. Other people saying, "Are you drunk?" That's from Email Huck. No, my friend, I'm not. I haven't had a drink in a long time. Actually, not really something that I'm into, but it doesn't matter if other people, I hope they're enjoying whatever they're drinking, whether it be a beer, a cup of tea, a coffee, whatever it may be. Man, I got to get this out of my face. It's just a little bit too invasive right there. But yeah, I hope you're having a good time. Why? It is the FPV mix. If you're new to this, just kick back, relax, have some fun. We're about to watch some clip that videos. We're still waiting. We're going to need 9 more thumbs up, and then we get a special treat from the Mixmaster himself, from Kiz Bartlett and Random FPV. They're going to be making some videos for us that I can't wait to show you, and I am a little bit nervous about it. I think we had a look at the thumbnail last week. Kiz posted it. And I've got to say, it's going to be interesting to say the least. Let's see if we can have a look right here. I don't know where the thumbnail is. Maybe it's in the live stream general chat. Although there's been an I'm never going to find it. I'm never going to find it. But I'm sure it's going to be there in just a little bit as well. Jumping back over here. Oh, we're already on Facecam. All right. The mic looks so phallic. Yeah, it does a little bit. Yeah, it really was a bit better at your chin level. Kyle Ray is saying, press the like button. It looks like it is making a difference. It's slowly getting bigger at 77. Carbon Cage says, hang a set of bulls off your mic. That'll work. I'm not too sure what he means. We've got Toxic there as well, saying Random Family Man. And Lawrence saying, I think they're pulling your legs, Stu. The mic hasn't changed at all. All right, I'm going to move it back a little bit. We can deal with this another stream. If you don't like it, well, give me a thumbs down, whatever it may be. But it's getting distracting. This is not what the mix is about. The FPV mix, it's just a drone show. We're going to watch one of your videos right now. I'm going to jump over to share your vids. And let's see. We're going to... FPV Drew. Okay. All right. I like it. I've muted the sound. And we might not watch the whole thing, but we can definitely watch a little bit. I'm going to open up... You get a random choice in music. What about... I need some new sounds. Turquoise Waves. Ooh, sounds fancy. Alright, here we go. Let's go to screen share. I wonder if this music we picked will fit it. And I know the screen cuts off. It is something we're going to work on as well. Bad Manners, my friend, you gotta stop donating. Bad Manners has said, oof, good thing I'm going to be home tonight. I've been away for 2 months, 2 months driving. For 2 months driving in the way you just grabbed that mic really made me miss my wife. Okay. Alright, well, I hope you have fun when you get home, my friend. I think I've seen this park before, right? We've flown here. I swear I've shown one of these videos before. I've got to give Charlie a little snack as well. Here you go, Charlie. Charlie, it's from Bad Manners. Oh, thanks, Bad Manners. Actually, no, it's not this park. That river wasn't there. That's not the one I was thinking of. Alright, cruising around, doing a few flips and rolls. FPV Drew. Got a few little oscillations, but nothing too crazy. Elmo Hawk is saying, do you think DJ will get a version 2 for FPV soon? I don't think anybody really knows. I wouldn't count on it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did happen. Like, if it did happen, like, oh, cool, that's nice. But it's just, yeah, I think that's the way I'd sum it up. I wouldn't count on it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did. Like, oh, cool, I can see that. I still don't know the meaning. OD, the title. That's from The Name is Harry. Clip that goes too far. You're just going to have to wait and see for some clip that's. We need 3 more thumbs up. Then we're going to be checking out some clip that videos. Kiz Bartlett saying 4 more likes till we've got to clip that. And Harry, the title of the stream. Hey Stu, this is from Echo B FPV. Is saying, hey Stu, happy Sunday from Canada, happy Monday from me in Australia, from yourself. I hope you're having a fantastic day. And unfortunately, I think for you guys, you're probably going to be getting a bit of rain or snow maybe up there. It's going to be getting a bit chilly. The days are going to be getting shorter. Down here in Oz, it is hopefully moving into some longer days, so we're going to be getting a little bit drier days, more light to fly around. It is very, very windy at the time, but I got to say, it's about time. I can't wait to get out there, do some flying again, and just cruising around, having fun. All right, we're going to minimize this. Thanks very much, Drew. And Haveboard has posted a little sneak peek of his upcoming edit. Let's have a look. Oh, good. Already got the sound off. Haveboard. I think it would say something like that. All right, now, Haveboard, I'm going to pick some new music for you right here, my friend. I hope you don't mind. Let's just choose. Let's choose. Ooh, Overlord. Who knows what that's going to be? Oh no, I already don't like it. This is pretty much all my tracks that I use that are copyright free for. Oh, this will do. Anyway, he's probably like cringing at this music. Alright, what country is this? It looks a bit statesy. A bit of a yaw spin. Or a jaw spin, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Oh, diving some oh my gosh, that's very close. All right, some nice little edit there. Thank you very much there. Haveboard, we're at 85 thumbs up. You know what? It is time for clip that. That's what we want to see. That's what you guys are here for. I'm going to push pause on this, minimize on this, jump back up here to face cam. Haveboard, did you get a chance to post that picture as well? Giving a shout out to Captain Kirk. If I go to live stream general chat, has your package turned up there yet, Haveboard? Oh, and he's saying, Haveboard's saying, yeah, there's no music. Yeah, just keep them muted most of the time anyway. And people saying, I don't recognize that skyline. Where is Haveboard? Toxic FPV is saying, where did you find these tracks at? I actually downloaded them from Epidemic Music or something like that. I always get the name wrong. All right. What we're going to do, we're going to be having a look at some clip that videos. We're going to be watching these together. Yes, I am nervous. All right. Random family man. We always do it first. We're going to, God. All right, here we go. Hang on. This one's from Random Family Man. I'm going to resize this so you can see everything. Here we go. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Let's see. Bear with me. Here we go. So this is what we're watching. I'm a bit nervous. A screen share. This is from Random Family Man. This is time for clip that. It's clip that. Yeah. And I'm doing a bit of singing. All right, jumping over here to screen share. All right, Stu loves budgies. Oh, God. Stu's favorite attire.
Hey, Stu, do you want to see a video I found?
Dude, it have budgie smugglers.
Kinda.
Oh, what is this? Whatever that was. I'm skipping that. I'm skipping that one, whatever that was. I am not playing whatever was coming up then. That's a big nope. Oh, rip channel. Rip channel, radio. So I'm sorry, some people had to see that. Drew Game says, Stu, you're one of my favorite live streamers right now. Well, man, thanks very much for those kind words. Woo! So I'm going to leave that one. Thank you very much, Random, for that. Oh, yep. No, I know who that is. I just was, I thought I'd skip that just because in case they feeling a bit embarrassed about that or something, because I have seen that video before. But maybe we'll jump here. We'll see what else it says. Thank you very much, Kiz Bartlett. Okay. Very much. It is time for, speaking of Kiz, it is time of to see his clip, that video. I can't even talk. Oh, God. Alright, I'm going to get Kiz's ready right now. If I minimize this and open up, there's a sausage in my stream. Here we go. Let's see. I'll make sure we'll get it so you guys can see again and so none of the video gets cut out. And we just had a donation as well from Mr. Indy Jones. CJ says, hey Stu, Betaflight failing to open serial port on my Flywoo Explorer. Do I need to boot and flash my flight controller? The VTX and REC, I don't know what that means, are working okay. Thanks, Stu. Can you connect? Okay, Mr. Indy Jones, I see. First things first, thank you so much for that donation, my friend. It really does make a difference. If people are thinking about donating even $1 or $2, they don't understand the huge difference that can make to this channel. I wouldn't be able to do this without your support, so thank you so much. As far, we're going to be watching Kiz's clip that in just a little bit as well, but the Flywoo Explorer, when you're plugging it in and it's not showing up on Betaflight, do you have another drone that you can test it with? Because yeah, that's what you should be. I'll be testing that first. So does another drone work? Because then we can isolate, is the problem with the computer? Is it with the USB cord or is it the drone itself? So that would be my first part. Let's see if you can respond there, Mr. Indy Jones, CJ. If it's the drone, if you can plug in another drone and it works, okay, well then you know that you need to do something on your drone. That's probably what's going to be wrong with it on the actual Explorer itself. If it's not, I would try a different USB cord and I would try a different USB port and try some different parts on your computer, maybe reinstall some drivers and that sort of thing. It's all about minimizing or troubleshooting to find out where the exact problem is. Once you isolate that problem, then we can come up with a fix for it. So I'm going to wait a little bit more, Mr. Indy Jones, CJ, so we can get a little bit more info, if you can give me some more info there. And so we can answer that and help you through that. He's saying other drones are connecting fine. Okay. If that is the case, yes, I would try reflashing. Try putting it in boot mode if you can. Reflash the firmware on there and go from there. Because if it's not working, if it's working with other drones, that means your computer's fine, your USB cord's fine, it's going to be on the drone itself. So yeah, I would definitely try, do I need to boot and flash my flight controller? It can't hurt. All right. At UAVPOOCHES, make sure we're seeing your screen. Yes, you will. All right. Here's time for clip that. This one is from Kiz Bartlett. Jumping over here to this. I can't believe I had to clip Random Family Man's. It was getting a bit too intense. All right, over here. Here we go to screen share. I'm nervous. I don't even know if I want to do this. It's called There's a Sausage in My Stream. God. Okay. No, it's absolutely my pleasure there, Mr. Indy Jones, CJ.
Flip that.
Right, look at the size of this thing. So this is Gunner's sausage. Yeah, it's a nice looking sausage. It's just smooth and juicy, and that's debatable, which is over 2 meters long. Yeah, just think like about that thick, thicker than my arm. Whew. Oh, I don't know if this is going to fit, but we're gonna try. Yeah, I'm sure some people have had theirs explode. What a mouthful. And I don't know if it weirded my mum out, but when we rang her last week on the stream and she said, Stu's getting sausage envy. Oh my god. What happens if I put closed captions on this? What does YouTube actually think that I'm saying? Flip that. Flip that. I'm going to read the captions. Right, look at the size of this thing. So this is Gunner's sausage. It's a nice looking sausage. It's just smooth and juicy, and that's debatable, which is over 2 meters long. Yeah, just think like about that thick. Thicker than my arm. Whew. Oh. I don't know if this is going to fit, but we're gonna try. Yeah, I'm sure some people have had theirs explode. What a mouthful. And I don't know if it weirded my mum out, but when we rang her last week on the stream and she said, Stu's getting sausage envy. Okay, God. Very good. Very good. Please increase volume level on the stream just a little bit. Man, I've got it at max, pretty much. Sorry there. So yeah, it is this is at max. I don't think. Right, look at the size of this thing.
Thank you very much.
So
here.
This is
here's lots of nice cuts.
Nice looking sausage. It's just smooth and juicy, and the maths debatable, which is over 2 meters long.
Now I understand why you're asking about so many maths questions.
Thicker than my arm. Whew. Oh.
All right. Thank you very much there, Kiz Bartlett and a random family man for some interesting clip that's very, very debatable, as you would say. Is that appropriate? I don't know. Oh, rightio. People saying thanks, Toxic. That Mr. Indy Jones, I see, answering back to Toxic right there. Aries saying, is it possible to connect a FreeSky radio to the DJI Spark and fly it with my X-Lite radio? Nope, it is not. Gunner's saying a lol as well. Pretty much that's going to do it for today's stream, boys and girls. Thank you so much for everybody who tuned in. Thanks everybody. I can't talk. I'm having a stroke. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a fantastic day. You guys deserve it. You are all awesome people. I'm proud of you. And just thanks for being here. Thanks for having fun. Jump over to the Discord. If you haven't seen the Discord before, please go and do it. Look, we've got a whole bunch of people. If I go to screen share right now, you might just want to talk drones. We've got people in voice chat chilling out. We've got someone who wants some help right here. We've got some other people. Russ is talking to some people. You can jump in, have a chat, make some new friends, and just if your wife or significant other or your kids, if someone is sick of you talking drones to them all day, this is the place to go. It's just a great place to hang out, make some friends, and talk to some like-minded people. It's a safe, encouraging, happy place to be. And I welcome all of you guys to come over as there as well. I'm going to be on there later today. This is pretty much like my Friday. And I want to say thanks to every single one of you who's been here. Just thanks for being you. So yeah, I'm proud to be part of this community and proud to have you here as well. So anyway, other than that, people saying clip that having a stroke. All right. Too easy. Thanks very much, boys and girls. I will see you in a couple of days. And as always, happy flying. Alrighty, let's click on this one, Charlie. Charlie's waiting for some little snacks as well. Jumping down to this one. Here you go, Charlie. I think we have one from Mr. Indy Jones.